My name is Shelley Blonde, and I am the original voice of Lara Croft for the Tomb Raider games. Welcome to my home. I think I'd better get out of these wet clothes now. And that was very taxing on the voice, all the screaming. That's wonderful, but could you do it a bit more red? No. Bog off, it's my gig.
Hey ladies and gentlemen, have I got a couple of goodies for you today? Beginning with Alix, Wilton, Regan, or Ronald Reagan. Exactly who is this woman? Ooh. Well, I will show you what she looks like in a minute because we're connecting the dots here very, very slightly, folks. Because you know, last night I did a reaction for the new reveal, as it were, of Sophie Turner as Lara Croft. Didn't go down too well, did it? Very much like the Titanic, if you want to call it an iceberg reaction. But today, folks, we're going to look at Catalyst, the brand new Lara Croft game coming out in 2027. But before that, Atlantis, which is a remake of the very first Tomb Raider game back in the day. So if you end up liking my video content, and maybe you should, and by the way, when it comes to the hype button, you can only hype 3 of my videos per week. I didn't know that until somebody tapped me on the shoulder like this. Thank you very much. And told me the whole shebang. So without further ado, folks, let's get into this quick rapid fire reaction of Miss Alix Wilton Regan.
Her voice may be almost as important to gamers as Lara's double pistols, curves and skimpy shorts.
Kung Fu Hot Dog is a Kung Fu renegade cop. Now he must defeat the most evil Kung Fu master in the world.
For a modern gaming audience.
Get ready for a new world of unspeakable adventures.
I said, Mummy, I like the way the lady runs.
Get ready for a new world of unspeakable adventures, never before shown in a motion picture. Get ready for Kung Fu Hot Dog.
So here we are. This is a podcast that I caught quickly last night, and we're going to run through this. I actually have a couple of, not red flags as such, but the direction they're taking this new Lara Croft. Something that Alix here doesn't mention, and I'm going to mention it towards the end, and it might be a concern, it might not be, but let's play this. Well, not all the way through. It's
now,
a bit
obviously,
long.
The big news is that you have been announced as
Me?
Lara Croft.
Yes, I have.
Lara Croft. We're talking to the real Lara Croft.
I know.
She's rather funny.
It's still crazy even for me. And I've been doing this for like 3 years. And I'm still like...
Funny enough, I knew I recognised her voice. She played Samantha Trainer in Mass Effect 3. Now, when you look at the character model of that particular female, she reminded me a lot and sounded a lot like Parminder Nagra from Bend It Like Beckham.
Commander Shepard, I'm comm specialist Samantha Trainer with Alliance R&D.
Look how dark you've become, playing in the sun. But Mom, I'm really good.
Yeah, I guess it's really happening.
So you've been working on it for 3 years before, and it was only announced at the time of recording, a week ago, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Obviously, she's such an incredible, iconic character. I mean, I've said before that I feel like she's the closest thing that gaming has to like a James Bond, where lots of people have, you know...
Yeah, a female James Bond with boobs. I've said that already, but yes, we all know that. But anyway, let's just move on a little bit.
So, Lara Croft has been on more magazine covers than any model ever. More than like Cindy Crawford, more than Kate Moss.
Really,
she is the most
that's true. I would agree with that.
Woman on a magazine cover. Lara Croft is huge, and it's like we do compare her to James Bond, and of course James Bond has gone into video games. But actually, in some ways, Lara Croft is kind of, it's not that she's bigger, it's just as a cultural phenomenon. She actually jumped out of video games and into film and animation and,
let's forget that, jeez.
NME magazine or whoever else it was.
Just watch the Lara Croft Tomb Raider revision series in 2007. That's way better.
Brilliant, and I feel really proud that she happens to be a British woman like me.
Can you tell us anything about, so the 2 games out coming out are Legacy of Atlantis?
Tomb Raider Legacy of Atlantis in 2020.
Again, folks, do not be fooled by the cinematics. These are cinematics. the final product could be a lot more hideous, a lot more gut-wrenching. And again, like this shot here, perfect freeze frame, by the way. Again, where is this deep cleavage we should be seeing? And why is she so oddly, anatomically, almost incorrect? It's like one of my worst AI renditions where the female has an extremely long torso and gangly wangly legs and arms.
And then Tomb Raider Catalyst.
Yeah, now see, I think she's way prettier here. But then again, I don't know if they're making this... It's weird because both of the models of Lara Croft look vastly different from each other. And maybe when Catalyst is released, she's got a bit of a subtle makeover. I think they're just going to upgrade her like that, so we'll see.
She was capable, collected, very intelligent.
She's still cool. She's still capable. Like, fans need not worry about that. She is still cool and capable and...
Does he look like a bitch?
Hyper intelligent.
Yes.
Very funny.
Okay.
And
witty is a better
okay,
word.
thanks.
That's going to make everyone very happy, I think.
Yes.
Because I think, like, with the Survivor series, they went off on a tangent.
Yeah.
And they were good games, but I think, like,
Yeah, the Survivor series is good. I love the first two games especially. And again, Camilla Luddington did a fantastic job voicing Lara. She really got the essence of that character. But yes, even I have to admit, this Lara, while she is attractive, was a bit insufferable to Jonah, who stuck through her thick and thin. Honestly, Jonah had the patience of an absolute saint. I mean, he should have just bitch-slapped Lara a couple of times to bring her back in place. I want to say bitch-slap YouTube, I'm talking about the comedic bitch-slapping like you would find in the classic Leslie Nielsen Robert Hayes film, Airplane.
Everything's gonna be all right. Please,
Sister, please, I'll handle this.
So you're not just the voice for Lara, am I right in thinking that you're also the face and you're doing all the motion captures, so you're full PCAP for this character?
Yeah.
How do you prepare for like such an action-heavy role?
You got to be physical. You got to be grounded.
Yes.
You got to be in your body.
Yes.
You know, I'm quite an active person anyway.
Go on!
I like going to the gym. I like lifting heavy weights.
And here's the bit that really made me laugh. Take it away, Miss Regan.
I really like it when the guys at that gym are like, do you want me to take that 25 kilo off? And I'm like, no, actually, I was just going to get another 25 to add. Are you done? Because this was a bit light for me.
Oh, of course, that will definitely happen, wouldn't it? But again, she's flexing her flex here. I kind of like it. That stare is everything you need to know. Look, Miss Regan isn't a bad-looking chick. She's 39. She looks all right. She seems to have quite a pleasant personality about her. Sometimes she's reaching a little bit. I get it. She's excited about being the next voice actress for Lara Croft. I get it. That is quite a unique stare, actually. But she's got a great voice, though, I've got to say. Again, they're basing the character Lara Croft on her now with her facial structure. So they might want to make some refinements at Crystal Dynamics, if you know what I mean. I would probably take her chin in a little bit, like a virtual plastic surgery without actually going under the knife in real life.
I've also had huge wobbles. Yeah.
I'm sure you have, actually. Can we see those, please?
I've had huge wobbles in taking on this character because it is a high-pressure role. It is the kind of head of a franchise, you know, or certainly the face of a franchise, I should say. I'm not the head of the franchise. That's, you know, the kind of very powerful men.
Yeah, it's Crystal Dynamics and Square Enix. I'm going to leave it here, but the one thing she does not talk about is the femininity of Lara, her sexuality, her proclivities. We know that Lara is a very funny woman. She can be at times. Angelina Jolie, if you see the first Tomb Raider back in the day, and from 2000, I think it was, it's 2000, where she does have a lot of playful, flirty banter with her co-stars, even her butler. So I think she will probably bring that here because Alix seems to have that sense of humor that permeates through her personality. But there's no mention of Lara being a seductress or has that type of persona about her. I mean, again, if you're looking at the 30th anniversary of Tomb Raider, which I think is going to be exciting. I'm actually more excited about Resident Evil's anniversary this month, or next month, which I can't wait for. Oh my god, that's going to be so incredible. But there's quite a few gaming anniversaries this year in terms of not just the video games, but also just like the people behind them. But honestly, sticking with Lara Croft at the moment, we'll wait and see when the games come out. I do like the Survivor series, like I said, to an almost nth degree. It kind of falls off a little bit on the third entry, even though visually that looks really pretty good actually in parts. But we'll wait and see. I mean, oh, by the way, I've got to show you this quickly. So this is Miss Wilton's official, voice behind the actors. I wish they'll call it, well, whatever. But this is her actual official website. Wilton, Regan. She looks very nice there, actually. I got to say, she's got, from certain angles, she looks rather fetching and lovely. But she is an actor, an actress. She's a voice actress. She's not a bad-looking chick, actually. She's all right. And that's who she's been associated with. So she's no chicken change actress. She's been involved with a lot of film and video game projects. Shudder, good to see them there on the list. They're a good team behind horror movies, but that's who she is. She was, by the way, I neglected to mention, the voice of Joanna Dark.
I was wrong.
Oh. You know what I'm talking about. Oh.
They made her really square-jawed like Roger Ramjet. They had to dial it back in, didn't they, with Lara Croft. But there you go, folks. If you enjoyed this reaction today with me and the lovely Miss Regan, not talking side by side, but me reacting to her and her being the new voice, face and body mocap of Lara Croft in not one, but 2 Double D adventures, then leave your likes below, leave your comment of derision also with the likes, and I will catch you catching me for the return of the next video.
Commander Shepard, I'm comm specialist Samantha Trainer with Alliance R&D.
Look how dark you've become.